Cinema in India has been entertaining people for more than a century, and every generation had their own favorite filmmakers. These filmmakers had their own unique style of filmmaking and occupy an important place in the cinematic heritage. Veteran filmmaker and producer Brij Sadana made films in 60s and 70s and popularized a subgenre of romantic thriller through his cinema.
अब मैं उससे बदला लूंगा और उसे ये बता दूंगा, जो प्यार कर सकता है वो तबाह भी कर सकता है, जो लूट सकता है वो लूट भी सकता है।
2000 काम एक आदमी का मुंह बंद करना है हमेशा के लिए, हो जाएगा।
In today's episode of Not to be Forgotten series, we look back at his cinematic journey. Brij was born on October 6, 1933 in Gujranwala, Punjab, now in Pakistan, as Brij Mohan Sadana. Post-partition, his family moved to Meerut. Brij's sister Rajkumari Goyal was married to producer and director Devinder Goyal. He gave Brij an opportunity to join the Bombay film industry. In Goyal's film Vachan in 1955, Brij also acted.
एमए जरूर करेंगे और मैंने भी यही सोचा।
पहले नतीजा तो आ जाए।
अजी आप उसकी चिंता ना करें, मैं जरूर पास हो जाऊंगा।
His directorial debut came with the 1959 film Nai Rahein, starring Geeta Bali, Ashok Kumar and Anup Kumar. Though the film is not available, but its songs still reverberates with Indian film music lovers. His next few films like Tu Nahi Aur Sahi,
औरत साथ से बदला लेना चाहता था। आज तक मैं दुनिया की हर औरत को बेवफा, धोखेबाज और छलावा समझता रहा।
उस्तादों के उस्ताद,
तुम्हारी जगह होता तो 5 के बजाय 25,000 रुपए लेता। 25,000 तुम्हारी जान की कीमत नहीं, उसकी जान की कीमत जिसके लिए मेरा जिंदा रहना खतरनाक है।
and Night in London.
ये नेकलेस, तुम्हें या तो ये नेकलेस देने पड़ेगा या तो अपनी जान।
Established him as a director having his own dedicated audience.
कौन हो तुम?
उस्तादों के उस्तादों का उस्ताद।
By the late 60s, Brij had arrived as a filmmaker and made films through 70s and 80s. Some of his films are Katputli,
की 2 रिब्स टूटकर उसके लंग्स में चली गई हैं। वहां से लगातार खून बह रहा है।
पैसे की गुड़िया,
जानते हो इस भूल का नतीजा क्या हुआ? उसने आपके बेटे को अपनी जान में फांस दी। विजय भी माधवी से प्यार करने लगा है। अब कर दीजिए शादी दोनों की। मूर्खों की आत्मा आपको बहुत आशीर्वाद देगी।
चोरी मेरा काम,
अरे ये क्या, इतने थोड़े से रुपए और ये चिट्ठी?
बॉम्बे 405 माइल्स,
खुदकुशी करने वाले अक्सर अपने घर में पाए जाते हैं। जहां इसका खानदान मरा है, इसकी लाश को भी वहीं ले चलो।
एंड प्रोफेसर प्यारेलाल।
ये एक ऐसा राज है जो आज तक हमारे बीच रहा है। तुम जैसे छोटे और घटिया आदमियों की बस की बात नहीं है। इसके लिए हमें खानदानी व्यापारी चाहिए, सॉलिड पार्टी चाहिए।
His films featured all the top artists of its time, including Prithviraj Kapoor, Mumtaz, Dharmendra, Vinod Khanna, Rajesh Khanna, Shashi Kapoor, Mala Sinha, and more. Brij also had a few recurring faces in his films, like Anwar Hussain and veteran actor Ashok Kumar.
दुनिया का अंधेरा देखने के लिए हर पाप रात के इसी अंधेरे में होता है।
His films like Do Bhai was written by Salim Khan and Yaqeen by Javed Akhtar. Both the films were released in 1969. These stories were early films of the two writers before the duo started writing together as Salim Javed and refined Hindi movies in 70s. Brij's films would have an idealist hero, a nefarious villain, some family drama, and a balanced dose of romance.
क्या करते हैं?
इश्क।
ओह, वही ना जो आप बहुत सारी लड़कियों से पहले कर चुके हैं। इश्क।
पर अब आपसे करता हूं.
and suspense.
हेलो प्रिंसेस.
This all combined into the perfect hit formula, and Bridge excelled at it. His style of filmmaking was later popularly called masala movies. His films would cater to almost all kinds of audiences, and everyone could find something of their interest in it. His films would have perfectly timed song and dance that fit well into the film's narratives to complement the stories.
अरे बेटा, अगर म्युनिसिपैलिटी का नल छुट्टी कर गया तो नहाने से भी जाएगी. चल जल्दी उठ.
ओ म्युनिसिपैलिटी के मामले करता है क्यों तू हंगामे?
मोहब्बत भी अधूरी रह गई.
बाबू, मैं एक बार वहां जाना चाहती हूँ.
जन्म लेंगे सवार फना होंगे.
दोपहर के बाद
कहाँ?
झील के किनारे जो सड़क ऊपर पहाड़ की तरफ जाती है, उस पर चलते जाना. जहाँ पर बहुत से चट्टानें हैं, रुक जाना और इंतजार करना. यही वो जगह है, यही वो फिजाएं.
Bridge got married to Saida Khan, an actress in the 60s. She acted in many films such as Char Darwish, एक साल पहले, ये जिंदगी कितनी हसीन है, and Kanyadan. She was introduced to the film industry with H.S. Raval's 1961 directorial Kaanch Ki Gudiya alongside Manoj Kumar. The couple had 2 kids, son named Kamal and daughter named Namrata. His son Kamal later made his film debut with Kajol in the 1992 film Bekhudi, directed by Rahul Raval. In 80s, Bridge directed and produced few more films like Takdeer, Unche Log and Mardon Wali Baat, which completely failed in box office. The commercial failure of his later films and his addiction to alcohol created a lot of stress to his mental health. And on 21st October 1990, while his son's 21st birthday was going on, he went on a shooting spree, killing his wife Saida, daughter Namrata, before taking his own life. He also injured his son Kamal, who survived as the bullet grazed his neck. Bridge Sadhana suffered tragedy in his real life, adding to some of the unfathomable tragedies of the Hindi film industry. In today's time, his name remains shrouded beneath the tragedy that hovered over his life. But Indian cinematic heritage is incomplete without this brilliant director and producer who entertained people for 2 decades through his films. He infused a perfect blend of drama, thrill, romance, action, and humor in his films. As a tribute, Cinemazi wants you to revisit his movies and write to us your favorite movies from his filmography.